Caudill holding on to that position here. Looks going to grid here. So we'll take a look at our grid here. We got Ryan Dyson on the pole, number 28 car. Spencer Lewis, followed by Corey Hoover, number 33 car in the Cometic. Matthew Largan in the number 21 car, doing Whiskey River proud there, taking third. We got Matt Clifton, car number 20. He is in fourth, representing Mopar tonight. And number 5, Cruz Caudill, the 55 car. Apologize here, having a little bit of technical difficulties locating Cruz here. I think he's just making his way out of the pits. Number 6 be the 24 car of Zach Leonardi, Rockstar Energy. Number 29 car of Austin Hardenfels will be the number 7th spot. Number 8 goes to James Babb in the Swiss Springs car, the 44 car. 9th position, Caleb Eisenhower, the number 8 car. We represent Budweiser.com. Number 10 goes to the number 96 car, Nicholas Cronenberg. Couldn't quite see a sponsor on him. The number 11 will be James Day Jr., 98 car. Let's see, 12 will be Charles Lahr, the 18 car. 13th will be Mitchell Reeves, the number 2 car, representing Skiers Marine. 14th will go to Jeff Martin, representing wicked looking car on that paint job down there. Looks like Moonshine Attire, Moonshine Apparel, number 3 car. Watch for him tonight. Christopher Matas will be number 15, his 27 car. He's representing the National Guard. Always a good salute to you, sir. 16th place will be Mike Bundy, number 19 car, and they're pulling away here. So we got the 17th position going to Brian Sullivan, number 25, in the Scrap Shack, North Carolina car. Place going to Alton Parsons, the 30 car, driving that Dodge, one of the rare cars you'll find on the track. And don't think we'll see Ted or Sean. I'm not seeing them pull out at this point. So they're begun pacing. A little pace for a few laps here before we go green. Looks like Ryan Dyson will get the opportunity to set the pace going into the opening laps. We are racing 75 laps here tonight, folks, so 75 laps definitely brings up a lot of chances for some cautions and to see some pivotal moves. Again, if you were tuning in last week to Martinsville, you've seen a lot of guys like Cruz Caudill leading the laps all throughout the race, and one pivotal caution sent him to the backer part of the pack, and definitely took potential for a win from him. I know him and Matt Clifton also saw turn 1 of that, and that famous turn 1 at Martinsville definitely can bring a lot of cars up to that yellow flag. So we'll just sit here and watch the pace car bring these guys around for a few more laps before we go green. Pace car goes in. I apologize on that. So Ryan Dyson going to set the pace here. Here they go. Green flag is out, and there they go. They're off. Ryan Dyson and Corey Hoover looks to make a move going into turn 1. Everybody looking clean. Oh, and we got an accident in the back. Looked like it was a 30 car of Matt Clifton hitting the number 27 car. But it doesn't look like it's going to draw a caution at this point. So Ryan Dyson leading right out there with Corey Hoover, and I'm telling you, these guys are putting on a show here. One showing you the low line, one showing you the high line, and now it looks like Ryan Dyson's going to come out ahead. Ryan Dyson leading the pack, coming into the start-finish line. Taking a look at some of the other cars here. Going to pull ahead by a few car lengths. Corey Hoover in second, Cruz Caudill in third. We got Austin Hardenfels in fourth. Matt Clifton just switched place with Zach Lenardi. That rounds out your top 5. So, Watch it. And we got a caution now. We got a caution. Matt Clifton. Excuse me. I keep saying Matt Clifton. These guys in their Mopar. That was Alden Parsons there that had that. Let's take a look at the replay here. All right, as we take a look at the replay here, it just looks like he got a little bit loose coming around the start-finish line. Don't really think there was any contact. Yeah, just looks like he hit the wall coming out of the fourth turn and spun out there to start-finish line. So that'll draw a caution. First caution of the night. Tough luck there for Alden Parsons. But your top five coming out of this caution will be Ryan Dyson, Corey Hoover, Cruz Caudell, Austin Hardenfels, and Zach Leonardi. Followed by Matt Clifton, Caleb Eisenhower, James Day Jr., James Babb, and Nicholas Cronenberg will be your top 10. I think Matt Clifton running that Mopar car, so tend to see these guys run Mopar and instantly a go-to guy every week, Mr. Clifton there. Apologize again on that to Mr. Parsons. I didn't mean to get you wrong there, buddy. See, they're coming around the turn here. Right by pit lane, Ryan Dyson. Definitely like to play in with that pit car. Man, just so you know, folks, these super late model series cars are pushing about 600 horses, so you put that kind of horsepower on a 3/4 mile track, you're bound to see a few cautions here and there, so definitely will play out to be pivotal coming into the race as we move on. There we are, making it into the back stretch. Pace car will turn in the fourth turn here. So we should have one more lap to go before we go back to green. Cars coming across that start-finish line there, and Cruz Caudell, I'm telling you, look at that Krispy Kreme car. It gets me kind of excited for some donut action. Beautiful looking car there, and it's a fundraising car. So hopefully it does a fundraiser proud. Spencer Lewis car, Brian Dyson here coming around turn 4. Probably should see the pit car go in. Oh, we have one more lap. I apologize here. So a little bit extra cleaning work from the safety crew to get this track definitely cleaned up. Give a shout out to them tonight. Doing a lot of good work keeping that track safe for our drivers. Be surprised a lot of them missed. So the safety light comes off now. So this will be the last lap before they go back to green. We are on lap 9 here at USA International Speedway. Making our way into the backstretch, you got Ryan Dyson leading the pack, Corey Hoover, Cruz Caudell, Austin Hardenfels, Zach Leonardi, Matt Clifton, Caleb Eisenhower, James Day, and Nicholas Cronenberg. Top 10. So you can already see Corey Hoover wants to make a move as soon as they come out. So we'll see the pace car go in here in turn 4. Pace car goes in. And now Ryan Dyson setting the pace. About to go green. And green flag is out. There they go. Oh, and we got some bump action already. Cruz Caudell into the back of Ryan Dyson. Corey Hoover makes a move up top, so they're going to fight for it. Oh, and Corey Hoover takes a little bit to the wall. Ryan Dyson safe on the inside. Cruz Caudell in that 55 car. Definitely battling with Austin Hardenfels for third. Zach Leonardi in fourth. Matt Clifton in fifth. So they're definitely making their way around. Ryan Dyson out to a safe lead now. They were running too wide earlier. Looks like he's got a car length ahead. And we got another caution out. We got another caution out here, folks. Looks like Alden Parsons, and checking the replay here. Looks like Mike Kellini of the 19 car got a bump coming into turn 4. That spun out Alton, and it's not been a night for Alton Parsons. The second time he's been involved in a caution, and he'll make his way to the pit row. And I'm receiving a word from my producer here. It's Kellini. I apologize not to intentionally butcher any names out there. So we got a few notables here tonight. So yeah, it was Alton Parsons and Mike Kellini making that bump into turn 4, sending out the caution. And while this caution's out, we'll take a quick check to our sponsors here. Want to thank Dan's Top Notch Heating and Cooling. Find them on the web at danstopnotch.com. Michelangelo's Painting and Mesa, Arizona are our sponsors tonight. So I want to thank them for sponsoring us here on the All Pro Broadcast Network. Again, we are a USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. So it looks like some guys are going to come in and pit. Get a little bit of repair action going on here before they come back to green. But your top 5 coming into that caution is Ryan Dyson, Corey Hoover, Austin Hardenfels, Cruz Caudell, and Zach Leonardi. And Cruz didn't look like he was in quite a good starting position at the beginning of the race, but has now moved his way into that 4th position slot. So definitely had some acreage to cover, and he has done it quite well. Get back here and take a look at the camera here. Top 5. Ryan Dyson just following the pit car there. Got a lot of good people on hand tonight. They make their way into turn 4. And Ryan Dyson says, I'm going to try to race you there, pit car. Don't like your speed about 45 miles an hour around that turn 4. We'll see if we got one more lap to go here as they pass the start-finish line. And a safety light will stay on, so we have another lap to go before we get back to green. Plenty of time for the guys who pitted earlier. Oh yeah, again, Alton Parsons, definitely not his night here. 2 cautions. Guy met the wall a couple times, unfortunate, and spun out again coming out of turn 4. So doesn't know if we're going to see any more action from him. But the last caution, Mike Kellini. I'm butchering. Kellini. Kellini. And the producer here sitting there trying to work with me on that pronunciation. I apologize to you there, Mike. Good to see you doing that 19 car proud here. Get able to make it in, so. Safety light is off, so we're about to go back to green. So they make their way here around the backstretch. See the pace car go in at turn 4. And Ryan Dyson will be leading the pack. Hopefully, see him not get a little bit of rear end action from Chase last time. Or excuse me, Cruz, not Chase. Oh, and pace car goes in, and we're about ready to go green here at USA International Speedway. All right, we got the green action, and Corey Hoover makes the move on the outside, taking it into the inside corner. No, he stays clean, but we got a little bump action here in the back. Looks like the 19 car, Mike Kellini, goes up into Christopher Matas, and also the 66 car. Alex Lacanado was involved, but it doesn't look like it's going to draw a caution. So back to the front, we got Ryan Dyson, Corey Hoover, Austin Hartenfeld's now in 3rd, Zach Leonardi in 4th. There is another caution coming out. See who draws this one out. Matt Clifton, looks like he hit the wall coming in the straightaway by the start-finish line. But yeah, it looks like some minor bumping, but it definitely will be enough to draw a caution. So yeah, we'll be going for another laps. We're on lap 14. And again, folks, short tracks, you're definitely going to see a lot of cautions when you get a lot of cars out there racing, all hungry for that victory lane. So, yeah. Hey, it's 65 degrees in Florida is a blessing this time of year. You know, it gets pretty humid out there, so always nice to swing on down to a cool track and watch some heated up racing. But coming into this caution, I'll go down the top 10 for you here. Ryan Dyson, Corey Hoover takes second. Austin Hardenfels in third. Zach Leonardi in fourth. Cruz Caudell in fifth. James Day Jr. sixth. Matt Clifton seventh. Mitchell Reeves eighth. Brian Sullivan 9. And JFT Martin will round out your top 10. Extending into the final 8. You got Mike Kiliani 11th. Nicholas Cronenberg 12th. Matthew Largan 13th. Christopher Modest, 14th. Alex Lacanada, 15th. Caleb Eisenhower, 16th. Alton Parsons, 17th. And James Babb will be 18th. So as we look to the head here, Ryan Dyson playing once again with the pit car. So just making our way around the laps here. See if the... make our way into, I believe. Sorry, folks, I had to take a little drink of water there. All this caution action definitely can parch out the mouth. We come around to the start-finish line. We'll believe this will be the last lap. Safety, nope. Safety light will remain on, so we got at least another lap here before we go back to green. Lap 23 of 75 now down in the books. Ryan Dyson is your leader. Corey Hoover, I tell you, after that last restart, we seen him make a heck of a move up top, and it looked like him and Brian were coming into turn 1. Definitely kept it clean out of turn 2, but you can see the hunger in Corey's eyes when he comes around that restart. So definitely watch for him on the restart, and I believe he's going to make a good move. Ryan Dyson definitely doing an excellent job of holding off all of the opponents. Has had some guys like Cruz Caudell and Zach Leonardi behind him, and Austin Hardenfels. Definitely won it. So, looking down at the base car, safety light is now off, so we will be going green at the end of turn 4. So, Ryan Dyson will once again lead the guys into the green, and see how that plays out here at USA International Speedway. Austin Hardenfels, I think, just taking a look at his car, he's representing Kroger. Nice little Russia shopping store. So, looking back at Ryan Dyson, here we go. We're about to go green. Pit car goes into the pits. Coming around turn 4, Ryan Dyson leading them out. There's the green flag, and there they go. Corey Hoover, Ryan Dyson, neck and neck as they go into turn 1. And Corey Hoover takes it up. He looks like he's going to get a little bit of edge. There's some rough action from Hardenfels. But there's the man. Corey Hoover makes the move to take in first. Beautiful move over the top. And then now we see Hardenfels moving into third. Cruz Caudell battling with Leonardi as they go back into turn 1, coming out of turn 2. Excellent move, though, by Corey Hoover to take the lead. Knew it was a high move. It was going to be the one to make or break it, and he definitely went up a little bit high, came down and secured the lead. So now they're starting to see him pull away. Corey Hoover leading that 3-pack up front. Cruz Caudell getting a little bit of pressure there from James Day Jr. Zach Leonardi falls back to 6th place. Matt Clifton in 7th. They come out of turn 4 here. Corey Hoover still leads them. He looks like he's pulling away here, about 4 or 5 car lengths. Definitely got the line that he wanted, and now is showing it. There they go, come around. We're on lap 28 of 75. Austin Hardenfels battling Ryan Dyson for that second position. They are looking like they're pulling away a little bit. Cruz trying to do what he can in fourth. James Day in fifth. Definitely wants to move up to that fourth slot. So there's a little bit of a pressure there. Matt Clifton now making his move. Oh, and we got a little bit of bump action here. Not enough to draw the caution flag of the 98 car. James Day hitting that wall, and Matt Clifton making his way around. So now Matt Clifton moves to sixth and making his way to Zach Lenardi. Oh, and we got a caution flag here, folks. Another caution drawn. Looks like it's going to be Brian Sullivan in the 25 car. We'll see, take a look at the replay here and see what led up to that. As we see here, he spun out on a hit on the wall and slid. Oh, man, he slid good coming out of turn 4. Turn 2. Slid, and he's going to tag the wall a little bit. So the officials say it's not a safe recovery for him, so they'll draw out the caution. Again, as we go into this caution, we want to thank again our sponsors. Give a shout out to Dan's Top Notch Heating and Cooling. Find them on the web at danstopnotch.com. Michelangelo's Painting in Mesa, Arizona. Want to thank our sponsors here on the All Pro Broadcast Network. Again, my name is Dustin Caldwell, and I'm joined by Michael D'Amico on cameras, and we thank you for joining us here on Tuesday night for Super Late Model Series Racing. So, coming into this caution, Corey Hoover made the move into first last time, so you'll see him leading the charge as they come out into green, followed by Ryan Dyson, Austin Hardenfels, Cruz Caudell, and Zach Leonardi round out your top 5. Extending into the top 10, we got Matt Clifton, Mitchell Reeves, Matthew Largan, Nicholas Cronenberg, and James Day Jr. And watching James Day Jr., I tell you, it was amazing seeing him hit that wall and be able to keep the composure that he did in order to keep the car on tap. And yeah, he did lose a few positions, but it could have been disastrous, and keeping it together is why he's still in 10th position. So good job on that, Mr. Day. You know, thinking of Florida here, I'm getting in the mood for some orange juice. Might go good with the Krispy Kremes. I'll have to talk to Cruz Caudell's crew chief here and team leader, see if we can get some donuts here. I believe he was racing that in the truck series as well, and definitely could see how it could make an announcer hungry for donuts. So, sitting here on the pace lap, folks, Corey Hoover, Ryan Dyson, Cruz Caudell, Austin Hardenfels, Zach Lenardi, your top 5. And we got a points battle, as mentioned earlier. Zach Lenardi is your points leader in this league. Matt Clifton's in second, Mitch Reeves in third, Cruz Caudell 4th, and Nick Hunt in 5th. So, he got 5 positions to make up if he wants to hang on to that lead. And just another. See here. Looks like we got one more lap here. Looking at the off the back end, Corey Hoover, pace car still got the caution light out. So I believe this will be the last lap as they make their way across the back stretch. We'll see them come around. There they are entering turn 3 into turn 4. Always nice to get to see the driver action here. So now they're about to start or cross the start-finish line, and it looks like, yep, the safety light is off, so they will be going green after this lap. Coming into turn 1, you got Ryan Dyson, Corey Hoover. But I think he's just playing with them here. And they're on the back stretch, about to make their way into turn 3. Pace car will be going in here on and between turns 3 and 4. Alright, and we're set to go green coming out of turn 4. Like Corey Hoover and Ryan Dyson will be your front two. Austin Hartenfels, Cruz Caudell in your second. And there's the green flag. They go back to green. Corey Hoover takes out the lead. He takes the inside corner. And they got a nice little punch up there coming out of turn 2. Corey Hoover, Ryan Dyson, Austin Hartenfels, Cruz Caudell. And Austin Hartenfels making a move. And a little bit of bump action with him and Cruz coming into turn 3. Corey Hoover leading them into turn 1. Watch out for Austin Hartenfels. He's looking pressure on Ryan Dyson. Make our way around the back. And Corey Hoover's definitely got the line he's wanted tonight. Matt Clifton definitely feeling Nicholas Cronenberg on his back door. He's right there. James Day says, I want to make a move up for 7th as well. So 7th, 8th, and 9th positions are going to good battle going on. As we look ahead, Cruz Caudell seeing a little bit of gap between him and Austin Hartenfels. And Corey Hoover all came down to that caution. He's now leading here coming into lap 40. 35 laps to go, and we'll see if he can hang on to it. Ryan Dyson said, I led this thing and I want it back. So he'll give him some pressure. We take a look back here towards our 11th and 12th position. We got Brian Sullivan and Mitchell Reeves. And it looks like 66 car of Alex Lacanata is going to go around. But he is 2 laps down, so Mitchell Reeves is 12th position. And jumping up back to the front of the pack, we got Corey Hoover, Ryan Dyson, first and second position. Austin Hartenfels still holding in 3rd, with Cruz Caudell now in 4th. Zach Lenardi, your All-Pro League leader here, he's definitely feeling the heat as these laps close in. He's going to want to get up there. And we got a caution out. Take a look back here, and it looks like Matt Clifton, wicked spin across the start-finish line. But man, he was able to recover that car. I tell you, it look like more spins than a 50s woman on a dance floor, but he was able to recover that car. Excellent driving. Good job, Matt. As we see, taking a look here and see what possibly was it. Just did he get loose? A little bit of action. I think. Yep. And 2 times tonight, folks. Yeah, looking at the replay, he just got loose coming out of turn 4. That's 2 Mopar cars now. Him and Alton Parsons both have gotten loose coming out of turn 4. So I don't know if there's a little bit of team sharing with setups there beforehand, but it looks like they both got a little loose coming out of turn 4. So, but he is able to recover. No damage, no foul. Just maybe a little bit of wear on. So, take a look at it. Looks like Cruz Caudell spun out. Taking a look here, just rewind the camera. As they came around the back stretch, Cruz Caudell got a little bit loose. And yep, he went in there and is going to tag the wall. Doesn't look like too much damage, but still a little bit of spin. So coming into this caution, Corey Hoover is still your race leader. Ryan Dyson in 2nd, Austin Hartenfels in 3rd, Zach Lenardi in 4th, and Matthew Largan now moves into 5th. We'll have to see what happens with Cruz. They're going to put him back in. You can see Ryan Dyson there. Definitely letting Corey Hoover know that I'm right behind you and I'm going to try to get this lead back. Corey Hoover earlier in the race with that few cautions in was able to make that high move around him and secure the lead. So as we look here, we're at lap 47 of 75. So time ticking down for these guys. Zach Lenardi, time's ticking down for you. You're in 4th place and going to hang on to that league race. But Matt Clifton, your 2nd place league in the league, has since moved down to 8th with that little spin out that drawed this caution. So might be a little bit safe maneuver, but as looking here, it looks like Cruz Caudell with his spin out might move back to 7th. So interesting turn of events with these cautions. Beauty of short track racing. Guy could lead for 20 laps and one caution, you know, could change the race lead a few times. So Corey Hoover's, we'll see at the pace car here as he comes across the start finish line. Taking a look at the pace car, and the safety light does go off, so we will be going to green in this turn, coming out of turn 4. And you can see already Ryan Dyson hungry to get that lead back. So it'll be a good play out, but keep an eye on Austin Hardenfels. That Kroger car has been sneaking around in that 3rd place all night, so he could definitely make a move, but it'll be a difficult one with that 24 Zach Lenardi. Got a little bit of that rock star energy propelling him up there. As we make our way around the back few corners here, you'll see the pace car now goes in. Corey Hoover setting the pace as we come out of turn 4. We'll be getting the green flag. And there's the green flag. Corey Hoover with an excellent restart shoots out ahead of Ryan Dyson. Able to secure a good lead in, and wow, aggressively moving into 3rd. Austin Hartenfeld says, no, Zach Lenardi, you're not taking it from me. So they are on the back stretch. Corey Hoover moves into the corner. We'll see there if he's in a little bit of contact with him and Ryan Dyson, but doesn't look like it. So he has got his line. We have another caution coming out. We're able to get a lap in before we see the number 21 car of Matthew Largan. Have to take a look at the replay. That Whiskey River car sent into the wall. Did he get loose as well, or was there a little bit of bump action? Looks like the 98 car of James Day Jr. spun him out and they went into the wall. So Matthew Largan drawing out the caution and contact with James Day. But it doesn't look like too much damage is done, so that Whiskey River car will still be in action here as we go into lap 51. So coming into this caution, doesn't look like we had much of a position change. Corey Hoover is still your race leader, Ryan Dyson in 2nd. Austin Hardenfels in 3rd, Zach Lenardi in 4th, Cruz Caudell in 5th, James Day in 6th, Matt Clifton 7th, Nicholas Cronenberg 8th, Brian Sullivan 9th, and Mike Kiliani 10th. And I'm telling you, again, I apologize, Mike. I probably butchered your name all night. Kiliani. It's Kiliani. Well, my producer's giving me heck for this one, so Mike, might have to get that guy in an interview later. Just ask him, how do you pronounce your last name? But as we're cautioning here, we'll take a quick on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Just give a shout out again to our sponsors, Dan Top's Notch Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at danstopnotch.com. Michelangelo's Painting, and Mesa, Arizona. We want to thank you for being our sponsors here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Lab 54 here at USA International Speedway. Super late model racing here on this Tuesday night. If you're just tuning in, we want to thank you. A lot of cautions tonight, and if you look at the race results, you got a few guys that starting with that 13th position down to 18th, or at least a lap down. So 12 cars still on the lead lap heading into lap 54 of 75. Again, this is a 3/4 mile track, and a lot of excitement, especially with these hot, large horsepower cars in such a small distance. You know, you get on the 1.5-mile tracks. Yeah, it's awesome to watch them go high speeds, and you get to see that, and it's exciting. But Short tracks definitely give a different element to racing. I feel it needs a little bit more skill because you got a lot of guys got to maneuver around, and it makes it a lot tougher to pass. Especially looking at Martinsville last week, saw a lot of cautions there as well, and a lot of lead changes. And Corey Hoover doing that Cometic car proud, leading this race. I mean, he's getting good restarts, which is crucial coming out of a caution. You want to definitely see if you can get a jump on that second place car, because Ryan Dyson, as you see now, he tells him, he's like, it gives him a little friendly nudge and says, I'm right here, buddy, and I'm going to definitely make you work for them last laps. And as we see him come into turn 4, pace car, I believe, will be shutting off that safety light to let you know that they will be going green next lap. Zach Lenardi is still in 4th. There it is. Safety light is now off. We will be going green. Zach Lenardi, your league leader, he's got less than 20 laps to make it up. So we'll see if he's able to gain some ground, or if Cruz Caudill will give him some pressure there for that 4th and 5th position. Austin Hartenfels is still not out of it, and you watched him last time coming out of that caution. He was pretty aggressive. So we'll see how this plays out as the pace car is about to go in here. Pace car is in. Corey Hoover and Ryan Dyson, your top front two, and Austin Hartenfeld, Zach Lenardi right behind him. We'll see how he is. About to go green. Coming out of turn 4. And there it is. Green flag. Oh, we got some bump action. Oh! Corey Hoover sent into the wall. Again, folks, this is what I'm talking about with short tracks. You can see this. Not good at all. Terrible restart, and a lot of cars involved. It looks like Cruz, everybody who's in the top 5 positions is going to be involved in that. Take a look at this. We're going to look at this replay. Everybody excited to get restarted. Looks like James Day's going to come out of this smoking. We're going to slow this down a bit. Taking a look here. We'll go slow. Looks like Austin Hartenfeld. It looks like, yeah, Zach Lenardi bumped into him. I mean, it's, wow, a lot of cards. You could just see the Austin Hartenfeld go into the walls. Cruz Caudill slamming into him as well. So I mean, it's definitely a pile up. So this will be an interesting turn play. We got 18 laps. Excuse me, 17 laps now. We'll see the position change. As of right now, your leader on this race is Zach Lenardi. So just kind of what I was preaching before we went back to green, how quick a lead change can happen because of a caution. And this is your league points leader. So Zach Lenardi is in 1st, Matt Clifton in 2nd, Nicholas Cronenberg in 3rd, Brian Sullivan in 4th, Matthew Larkin 5th, James Day Jr. 6th, Mitchell Reed 7th, Kiliani 8th, Ryan Dyson 9th, and Alex Lacanata 10th. So it looks like we're 9 cars on the lead lap right now. Started out with 18, and we've half the field, 60 laps into it, so we got 15 laps left. This will be interesting to see how it plays out. Exciting. You know, it's terrible to see these cars get damaged, but this is the excitement, folks, of short track racing, is how quick things can look so good for you. You know, we've seen Corey Hoover and Ryan Dyson battling up there all night long, and now, you know, they're going to fall pretty down 9th and 10th, and so it'll be interesting to see if Zach and Matt go at it. This is your 1 and 2 slot here, folks, so expect to see a good heated battle between these two. So, lap 61 here at USA International Speedway. I think we got a couple more laps here before we go green. Man, interesting. See that many cars pile up. Everybody tries to get that good jump, and that's as I mentioned before, crucial in a restart coming to green. You want to get that good jump, you know, coming out, We see Zach come across the victory lane. Trying to show that he says, I think I'm going to win this one. So a little bit of a show play there by Zach Lenardi. Oh, man. I think we got about another lap here. Before we go back to green, we are now on lap 62. So even in these cautions, these laps are ticking down, which definitely, as we've seen coming into green last time, put a lot of pressure on these drivers to make some moves. In these short tracks, you don't get a lot of opportunities other than, through some cautions, hopefully to make some moves. And fortunately, it's worked out for that 24 Rockstar car of Zach Lenardi. The Mopar car, we saw Matt Clifton spin out, but he's now in second place. So we did see the safety light come off the pace car, so they will be going green coming out of turn 4, and Zach Lenardi will be setting the pace. So yeah, again, top 5, Zach Lenardi, Matt Clifton, Nicholas Cronenberg, Brian Sullivan, and Matthew Largan. Round out your top 5. We'll go into the top 10. James Day, Ryan Dyson, Mitchell Reeves, and Mike Kiliani, and Alex Lacanada is a lap down, so he's in the 10th spot. So 9 cars on the lead lap. Pace car set to go in as they make their way into turn 4. Pace car is now in. Zach Lenardi leading the pack here, coming into green. And you can already see Matt Clifton wants it. There's the green flag, and they're off. And Zach Lenardi pulls ahead of Matt Clifton. Matt Clifton, and we got another wreck. Another wreck coming into turn 1. Oh my gosh, Matt Clifton able to narrowly avoid that. As we take a look and see what brought this caution out. And it looks like the 96 car of Nicholas Cronenberg spun out, just got loose going into turn 1. And 25 car of Brian Sullivan able to miss that. And 21 car of Matthew Largan's going to get spun out. James Day sending him into the wall. So yeah, so as we see, we're just taking a look here at the replay in the 66 car of Alex Lacanada going down, trying to avoid it. And it looks like he'll get spun out. And a little bit of action with the 3 and the 33 coming out into turn 2. So definitely, again, watching these restarts of these short tracks, everybody gets that pressure later in the race, and they want to get that good restart. And watching that good restart, and I think watching that, what that's happened is excitement of that restart, a little bit of foot on the throttle caused the spin out, and just kind of everybody reacted to it, and seen a couple guys go in the wall. So we got 10 laps to go here at USA International Speedway on this Tuesday night Super Late Model Series. Want to thank you again for tuning in to the All Pro Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and on camera this is Michael D'Amico. Give a quick shout out to our sponsors here on this caution. I want to thank Dan's Top Notch Heating and Cooling at danstopnotch.com, Michelangelo's Painting in Mesa, Arizona. Again, thank you for being our sponsors here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Looking at this caution now, you got the 24 car, Zach Lenardi, number 1 position, followed by Matt Clifton in the 20 car, the Mopar car there. Brian Sullivan, again, narrowly able to miss that wreck coming into turn 1. 25 car. So he will take 3rd. Nicholas Cronenberg 4th. Ryan Dyson in 5th. Mike Kiliani in 6th. Mitchell Reeves 7th. Austin Hardenfels 8th. Jeff Martin in 9th. And Corey Hoover 10th. So now we are down to 8 cars after this caution on the lead lap. Interesting play events in the later half of this race tonight. We are on lap 68 of 75. And Zach Lenardi, the league leader, says, I want to hold on to it. He's going to do what he can. Matt Clifton, as we've seen in that restart, is going to give him a run for his money. So keep an eye on these two, your top 2 in the race here, to see who's going to pan out to be the leader. They are 1 and 2 in the league points. And though amazingly was able to avoid that, I'm still stunned he was able to get out through that. A lot of cars were spinning coming into turn 1, and he just guided through that. So good job good job to you, Brian Sullivan. I think as we come around here, we got 1-2 more laps to go before we can go back to green. We're currently on the back stretch heading into turn 3. That rockstar car of Zach Lenardi says, I'm going to do what I can to out-battle that Mopar car of Matt Clifton. Nicholas Cronenberg, taking a look at his car, the 96 car, definitely seen better days. He looks like he's got a few bumps on the back end. Safety light comes off the pace car, so we will be going back to green once we get around turn 4. A Spencer Lewis car, Ryan Dyson, now seeking back in 5th. But he can to get back up in 1st. Corey Hoover, your earlier race leader as well, fell to 10, and he's now a lap down. Zach Lenardi and Matt Clifton are going to be bringing it out of turn 4. Pace car now heading in. Coming into turn 4, there he goes. Pace car's now in, and here we go. We're about to go green. Zach Lenardi, Matt Clifton, Brian Sullivan, your top 3, followed by Nicholas Cronenberg, Ryan Dyson, and Mike Killiani. Green flag out. And here they go. Zach Lenardi making a commanding move off Matt Clifton. But here comes Brian Sullivan putting some pressure, and you can see there's a little bit of bump action between Clifton and Lenardi. Lenardi coming in. Oh, and look at Brian Sullivan. Says, I'm going to take the inside. Oh! And the 28 car of Ryan Dyson. Oh, there goes Brian Sullivan. Does it draw like yellow? I don't see a yellow flag, but Brian Sullivan got a little bit of spun out. Ryan Dyson making the move. Zach Lenardi's able to keep the lead. Zach Lenardi, Matt Clifton, and Ryan Dyson right now. But it looks like, yeah, Matt Clifton may have caught a little bit of action there. So Zach Lenardi, Ryan Dyson, and Nicholas Cronenberg. And there's Brian Sullivan now getting lapped. So he'll go down. Oh, wow, he blocks out Ryan Dyson. Zach Lenardi getting a torrential gain off of that. And then, was that draw a flag? Yellow flag? Sound like a football referee. Wow, Brian Sullivan sending Ryan Dyson into the wall. So, Zach Lenardi, a comfortable lead. Last lap, looks like he's going to take it. Zach Lenardi, your league points leader, look like he's going to walk away with this comfortable win here. A lot of late race action. I think some drivers weren't happy with each other. So, looks like our final results will be Zach Lenardi, Austin Hartenfeld is able to move into 2nd, Mitchell Reeves 3rd, Matt Clifton 4th, Mike Killiani 5th, Nicholas Cronenberg 7th, Ryan Dyson 8th, Corey Hoover 9th, and Alex Lacanada, Brian Sullivan 10th. So, started out with 18 cars, finished with 7 on the lead lap. Again, another product of short track racing here at USA International Speedway. I want to thank you again, folks, for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll have some interviews with our winners. See if we can get. I'd like to pull Corey Hoover in. If we could get Corey Hoover in, I'd like to talk to him. Corey Hoover, this is Dustin Caldwell here up in the booth. Are you there? Are you able to hear me there, Corey?
Yeah, I got you.
Just want to say, man, I gotta tell you, watching you lead that race for so long and get that unfortunate restart where you spun out, what can you tell? What was going through your mind? First off, leading that race, making that excellent move on the high side over Ryan Dyson was an excellent move, but you made that move, took the lead, and then out of an unfortunate restart, got sent a little bit further back in the pack. So I just want to get a quick interview with you here and let me know, let the viewers know here what you were thinking and how the race panned out for you.
Yeah, qualified good. The restarts have been thrown really late all night. That one was really, really late, so I guess it stacked everyone else up. I maintained my speed, but I got a push from behind, and I haven't seen the replay yet. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate event, but excellent job racing, leading most of the night. Sorry to hear, it kind of worked out the way it did. So I just wanted to get a quick interview with you, and I appreciate your time. We'll go live here to Zach Lenardi, our race winner. Zach Lenardi, the race winner and the league points winner. Want to say, man, excellent turn of events for you tonight. I know you weren't really in the top three much, but as we've seen in short track racing, a pivotal caution can change everything for you. So leading the points in the league and also winning tonight's race, how do you feel? Let the viewers know.
Oh, it was a pretty good race. I know starting out the race we had all the top 6 are about running the same lap times, and that was how it went for most of the race. So got really lucky with that late race caution where I guess I think it was third place or something, got into the leader and they had that big wreck and we came out the leader. And then I don't know what happened behind us on the last restart with Matt and all them, but worked out in my favor and we were able to get out with it. So it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, excellent job driving. I know you got to be feeling pretty happy, and your team's probably going to be celebrating, carrying that victory on in, because it didn't look too good for you at first, but it's the beauty of short track racing. You get up there and you make it happen. And I tell you, you go back and take a look, get a chance to look at that replay, because you had a comfortable lead towards the end there. I think there was some animosity amongst drivers, but it helped you secure that lead in the end. So excellent driving by you tonight. I just wanted to thank you and appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We'll go to Austin Hartenfels. Austin Hartenfels, how you doing? Are you there? Radio here. We just want to say congratulations to you, finishing second. An excellent turn of events for you to get into that second place. I know you battled hard there early in the race, and it felt like probably a position well deserved for you. Give us a little bit of thoughts on the race.
Hey, sorry guys, had a little bit of an issue there with the push the talk button, but yeah, it was really fun. We had a little bit of a wreck on that restart. I don't really know what happened. I saw the replay. It looked like on the outside a bunch of people just stacked up. The green flag was really late, and we got into each other. And these cars, you can lift the rear end of the car up and it just goes around. So that was unfortunate. But after we got back to that, and with the one faster pair we got back out there and. I tried to charge through the field after I got the lucky dog and ended up finishing second somehow. I really didn't expect to. Just a lot of turn of events happened in front of me, so I guess I kind of got lucky with that. I wasn't the fastest car, but I know the 28 looked good and the 33 was really fast too.
Yeah, excellent turn of events. Panned out well for you in the 29 car, so want to say good job to you tonight and thank you much for your time.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll get one more interview here with Mitchell Reeves. Mitchell Reeves in the number 2 car. You finished third tonight. Are you there?
Yeah, 10-4.
All right. So let's give us viewers here a little bit of thoughts on your finishing in third position tonight. I know it was a pivotal caution that kind of brought you up, but just get a little bit of insight on your thoughts on the race.
Well, from square one, we were already behind. Bad part on my decision. I forgot to change my set over from my qualifying set to my race, so I was already in a hole when before the race even began. But I knew halfway through I wasn't gonna. It was gonna be a rough race for me. Gonna be a lot of hard battles. But yeah, coming out last restart, really wasn't even expecting us to get to the end, but it just turned to an absolute slugfest. And the Skiers Marine Dodge figured out a way to get through it, and happy to have a top 3.
Definitely good to see that top car in the top 3. Thank you much for your time, Mitch. Want to thank you all for joining us here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and on cameras is Michael D'Amica. One quick last shout out to our sponsors, Dan's Top Notch Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at danstopnotch.com. Michelangelo's Painting, and Mesa, Arizona. That'll do it all from USA International Speedway here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Tune in next Tuesday night for another edition of Super Late Model Series.